A little mail call video today. Don't we just love that when more junk comes in? Okay, we got a little mail call. So I have stuff from Banggood and from just a bunch of places. Amazon, Banggood, the usual suspects. The first thing that came in, SEMA sent this to me, this X500. There's the box. I took a picture of the box and posted it. There it is, and I'm not going to leave you hanging. I'm going to actually show you the unit itself. It's right here. And it does come in under I think it's 200 grams for this thing, something of that nature. It's 209, so that's in there. I'm going to be working on this video a little bit later today, so I just wanted to get that out there for you, so you guys, because this video will post before that, so that's pretty cool. The next thing I got was this little thing here. It's a Sky Viper Dash. Now, believe it or not, I waited about 4 months for this thing to get here on Amazon. I'd never bought anything on Amazon that took so long to get here, so I have no idea why. And this actually came from it was shipped from Amazon warehouse, so I don't know what the heck. And I tried to cancel this thing. I couldn't tell you how many times. They wouldn't let me cancel. They wouldn't let me cancel the order, wouldn't give me a refund. So I just said heck with it, and I just forgot all about it for the longest time. Now, I think this is just a redo of that M550, I think it was called. It looks like the same quad to me. I'm just not sure. But, yeah, we'll see, right? Because the controller looks the same. I had one of these, but okay, spit it out. I gave it away, so. And that person wrecked it in 5 minutes and broke it. Is this Holy Stone something? I don't know the model number. It doesn't say it anywhere on the box that I could find. Oh, there it is, HS170. Oh, I see it right there. Okay, so we'll have to give that a spin. We'll check that out. I don't think it has a camera. No. Okay, so who cares? We'll get to it. Next up is the Toyin. It's really a Hella Way 903HS. Now, I had one of these. I think I gave it to Mike, but they had a sale on these, real super duper cheap, so I picked it up. It was on Amazon. This thing is great, okay? But this one has the camera. The one I gave to Mike, I think it was Mike, I don't believe had a camera on it. I know Ryan Duvall reviewed this. He loved it, and I think maybe Cuppy did too. I'm not sure. But this thing is really fast too. This is a really nice little quadcopter here. But now we got the one with the camera, so we're going to have to give that a spin. I'm pretty sure the one I had before did not, because I think mine was just a 903H. This is a 903HS. So there you go. Hella Way. Yay. Next up is this little Pivo cameraman thing. You put your phone in here and it spins around and tracks you. And it looks pretty nice. This is what's in the package. I didn't get the silver edition. I just got the plain unit itself, because the way it looks like it's going to just do what I needed to do. I didn't need to get any of the little attachments on it. I didn't need to get that stuff. So this is all I needed, or this is all I wanted. I didn't need it. Okay, here's some newsflash coming in. Okay, about Prince Harry, a doofus himself. Okay, there it is right there. Okay, we're going to get a unboxing and setup on that here in the next day or so. Okay, next up, let me get the Mavic Air 2 and the Mini over here. It's some little odds and end things. We'll do this one here first. This is a mount for the Mini. Now I took this out and put this on here already. But I'm really not sure about this thing. I'm just kind of not sure the way it mounts up on here. It fits right in there. I think those are the vents for cooling it down. So it's going to plug one of the ports up. Okay, so that's not a good deal right off the bat. And another thing, I think that right there is where the GPS module is, right where that thing is covering. I think the GPS module's there, so I'm just, I don't know about this thing. I don't know, it was like $5 or something, but you know, I might try it one time because you can mount something on there. And you know, I mean, I could weigh this thing for you. Here, I will. I mean, there's really no point in it because if you add 1 gram to this thing, it's going over the limit. So, but that thing there weighs 14.5 grams. So, I don't know if you could turn it the other way. Yeah, you could turn it the other way, like that. I think that's probably the way I'm going to use it, because I think the other way, that's where the GPS module, on the Mavic Mini, this whole part here is all hollow. But once it gets back here, the GPS module shows up about right here. It's right here by the end of the arms. So you're looking at right in the front arms. So you're looking about right in here is where that GPS module is. So I think you're better off putting it on that way. And then it has the 1/4-20 screw there, and it has this mount here. So, you know, you could, the 1/4-20 screw thing, you could mount something else, you know, and then you use the GoPro mount for that. So, yeah, looks good. So I think when I try it, I'm going to try it on the back like that, facing back. Okay, so that's done for that thing. Next up is a mount for the Mavic Air 2. And this is going to fit right on the battery. And you see the little indent right there. The little cutout, that's going to go for the button, for the power button. And that just fits right over the little battery clips right there. That just fits right on there like that. And it comes with one of these GoPro mounts. But it also has the screw on there. So you could attach, you know, some sort of camera like the Insta360 One X. You could mount that on there. Now, you know, guys, I have tried this Insta360 One X on every quadcopter. I've made videos with most of them. I think the Femi is the one I don't think I posted that one, but it didn't work out that well. But these quadcopters and these GPS modules, they do not like that 360 camera. They don't like the weight either. The only one of my quadcopters that would carry that was the Phantom 1. They carried that without any issue at all. No problem. All these other ones struggled. The Bebop 2, the Mavic Pro, the Altel Evo, all of them. All the ones I tried with mounting the 360 camera on there, they all struggled. None of them liked it. None of them, the Jeep satellites wouldn't come in, you know. So it was a no dice on that. I don't even know why they sell one of these kits. They have one of these kits for the Mavic to put this on the Mavic. Insta360 has a Mavic mount kit. But man, I'm telling you, when I had mine on there, boy, those motors were screaming. And boy, when that thing landed, them things were hot. I mean, roasting. So I don't recommend doing that kind of stuff. I'll be honest with you. I just don't recommend putting these 360 cameras, these big ones like this, on these quadcopters, because you're just damaging your equipment. I'm telling you, there's going to be some damage to that equipment. Mark my words. Okay. Indeed. Now, what you can put on these without any issue is what I'm going to put on here, and you see that right there. That's the little mini 360 thing here. See, and you'll be able to screw it in right like that. Right onto that quarter 20 thing. Right there. So, it's the Insta360 Go. I was having a Joe Biden moment there. So, yeah, that'll go on there, no problem. Because this thing does do nice hyperlapse. So I'm going to put that on here and try a hyperlapse with the Mavic Air 2. So I'll mount that on there and do a hyperlapse with that. And I could mount this on that Mavic Mini thing also. So that works out both ways. I don't think this is going to mess with the Mavic Air 2 that much as far as the GPS, because I'm pretty sure the GPS module is probably up here in the nose somewhere. So it's going to be far enough away from it to where I don't think it's going to cause any kind of grief. So that's how that'll work. I like how that just kind of snaps on there. That's pretty nice also. Alright, 2 more things left. But I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get much use out of this thing, because I can always use this thing here. This is a Insta360 Go mount here. What's bad about this is that it's made out of steel or aluminum metal. It's pretty heavy, this thing, actually. So you would open this up like this and stick the Insta360 Go in here. And close it like that. And then you would stick that on the mount here. You know, like that. Then you can stick the 360 Go on the Mini or wherever you wanted to mount that. But you got this thing here. So if you got the quarter 20 screw, this thing that comes with it, this thing is useless. So, I don't know. I may actually never use this thing. Who knows? It was very cheap. It was a mount. I think it was $5 or $6 or something of that nature. So, I don't know if I'll ever use it because you got this thing. So, we'll see. Okay, last but not least, I saved the best for last, okay? I saved the best thing for the end. This thing's pretty cool looking. Even though I think the laser print job they did was terrible, okay? It's a crappy laser printing, I can tell you that. There, this little doodad here mounts on the Mavic Mini on the front. There. And it snaps into the back of the arms like so. I'm going to show you here in a sec. Right there at the back. Yeah. That part goes over the front like that. And then that part goes on there like that. It snaps, clicks right in there. Now, the only thing I kind of didn't like about it, looks cool. In the ad, they show it. You see how it's pointing? In the ad, it shows that it's pointing down like that. So to make that, I'm going to have to bend this and heat it up to make that work. I'm going to have to figure out some kind of mod because it really doesn't, because the weight of the flashlight wants to pull that down, right? And you can only push the flashlight out so far, it'll slip out because it's a tapered thing. I mean, I'm sure it'll still work like this, but I think you could see it better if it was just straight or just tilted down a little bit like it shows in the ad. I'll put a link in there so you can see it if you want to get one. So, all right, guys, there you go. Mail call from all this delicious stuff.